At MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Set, ready. 10 cycles. Smith, ready. Ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Second down throw coming for Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You talk about this Jets defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Short throw caught by Pitts. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken around the 12. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Jets will take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now it's Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Zach Harrison brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good for the Jets.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Jets had 5 and 6 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Second down and the run by Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Falcon first down.
A give left side to Robinson. There's Robinson showing the flash. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Robinson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
The score, Falcons 7, Jets 0. Younghoe Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw is Wilson. Catch is made by Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards to pick up there. Now Wilson changing the play. Now Wilson on 1st down. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they got to make sure that they don't have those.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and get the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. Touchdown, Jets! Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Ritter on the 4th down try. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Down the right sideline. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Zach Harrison in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
On the ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. picked off by Ashton Davis. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Wilson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
But certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Hardman on the return. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
There's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And that, boy, a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
To throw again is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, it's still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk just a little more animated. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
In motion left, Bateman. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a fourth down situation. They throw it out right complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hardman to return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Wilson. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Conklin. Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Second and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Throwing is Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43. Wilson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Wilson. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. On fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready,
the Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
This is 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Trouble, 38. Hut, hut.
Back to Robinson now on first down. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Set, hut.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go.
The offense on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Falcons 14. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Here's Hall again. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. And we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. On first down, Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. David Onyemata make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On play action, here's Ritter. That going to be caught downfield by Miller. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 104 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now Wilson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. David Onyemata picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
Ready.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
Ready.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Robinson, he'll try the left side. Down the numbers. There he goes. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Cut, cut.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's out quickly to Bateman. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons have taken a 4th quarter lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's 1st down. Here's Wilson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Wilson. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drop for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Back to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Here's third down at 5.
Go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll look to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
A 40-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here at OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Falcons' 32-yard line.
Now Wilson going to change things up here.
Tracking 60. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. David Onyemata getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
That was a big risk here in overtime. It sent him out to fire away from long distance, but he knocks it through to give him the lead.
Edgy, don't you think? Because if he misses there, ball goes to the spot of the kick, correct?
Yep.
And guess what? That only leaves about, 20 yards or so for them to go downfield and be positioned themselves. So you have confidence in him, and you have confidence in your defense to go ahead and let him kick that one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now time to see what Ritter's got in OT here. That is caught Bateman, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Now Ritter. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up a little bit way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Ritter. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. It's Chuck Clark picking it up.